He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the... They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies, the highlight of famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Military stun! Military stun!
Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. Still running it. They finally get it on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. Inside the 15. Sold out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're an offense, you move him around, you find more creative ways to get him involved.
In the backfield, it's Newton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look back and say, man, didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that play and then hit another play vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Going for 6. Touchdown! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple of throws, you lead your offense
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, the inside. Watch it. They'll stop him at 27.
It's a really good job by the defense. Wrap him up, get him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
To the line. Set. Okay, ready? Snare. On the ready. On set.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the play. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And this one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here. Only called on one time in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with a 7-0 lead. Got a little space. Just enough there to get to the 25 and pick up a 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wrapped it inside the 10. Touchdown, USC. Made the grab and then get the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. West Virginia sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Morgantown. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again.
Okay, break.
They haven't exactly
Let's go,
burst out of the
let's go.
starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession.
Ready.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He steps out wide of the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that
Ready,
is
set.
exactly what they hoped for now.
Banner. Ready. Got it. Wait.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. six on second down.
Six, Brobane.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And this one will be stopped. No gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 45. Reads it. With this card. Defense uses the sideline there. He gets into plus territory at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest ends of this game, we're going to try to pass the player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Set on.
Give it back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Okay, break. Tanner.
To change this route.
Come on. To the line. Radio.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down. Baby.
Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Down.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. That's across Lewis. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's in the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Press. All set.
Looking to fire.
many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
And the Trojans with the 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll try to hold it. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. It's complete on the right side. Splits the upright, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. You know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse. In this game.
You got to put some points on the board. There's obviously a lot of football going. It's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers.
I hear you, Jesse. But not paying the time. I see my defense. I mean, I'm not trusting him to get a lot of stops. He puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Ready, ready.
He moves the chains and they'll knock the ball to the 33. All 88 are in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd
Hey,
down.
flyer. Here we go. Set. Ready. Cookie.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. Finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Guard.
Motion from the wide receiver.
Ready.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Now adjusting. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Able to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. Didn't look for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, and just the execution too. Nice job out of the field. Stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Get ready.
To the air on second down. Got his man on the run. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 36. They got a first down.
22, Glover. Set up.
Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. And they're going to get him down after a terrific pickup.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Trojans will line it up on first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Snap it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trick 9,
On
beat.
first down at second and 7. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense has it first and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking for a physical attack. Breaks into the open. Shot down. Marking down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes in this game, but I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. Using his quickness and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he goes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Hey, for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, no update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by 5 over Utah State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. Snags it outright. A huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. First and 10 from the 32.
Direction. Football 7.
Wants to go up top on first down. Punch it out of the air. Knocked out in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice
Score
job
18.
seeing the
Score
field,
18.
reading coverages, and finding his open
Set.
man.
Ready. On the ready. Ready.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
Wait.
That is a big win for this defense. He got the ball. They try to put something on.
trust this guy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the waiver inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out there in position.
You thought you had
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So here comes the Michigan offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think football is an attitude. Like it starts with the offensive line, being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys wanted to rile yourselves up. You told yourself you think you can run the ball. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Works his way out to the 36.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing, they're trying to make plays.
Okay, ready?
Decision making.
Drop ball.
We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He fires to the left side. It's complete, and they got a big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10.
414 satellite. On the ready.
To the air on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And he just shoots it into the 4th row.
Nice job by the quarterback there outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
He'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get it down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down the scoreboard right now, they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They're trying to give him the ball. It hasn't paid off, but the other thing, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one up, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much
Darts.
penetration.
Darts.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines have taken it inside the 20.
Front.
Offense changing the play.
Ready up. Stand. Okay.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Keeps looking downfield. And they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
He is stopped by the scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it, going again. Nice job understanding the touch pass and the half. Those guys go in motion, man. You got to understand the safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job
two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Turning it on. Sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this, baby.
Here we
They
go,
got it
set.
1st and 10 in the red zone. Pocket breaking down. Pressure him down. He goes into 22. Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great. Hughes, big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ojabo. A lot of these guys in recent history, they know how to get after the quarterbacks and
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now the two-point conversion.
Six Romaine. Let's go. Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22.
Banner.
Has to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Wide open downfield. That defense got gas, but they finally get it to the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Okay, break. Banner. What do you got?
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's complete to the right. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that's why this QB speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
And a really nice setup
To the
here
line,
to take a
to the
shot
line.
if they want. Three receivers to the right. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
The physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball.
Military's done.
Good job.
Just what they hoped for on third down as they've got it first at the 32.
Yeah, man, it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down. You say it now, let's go.
down the field.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
Might as well give it to him again. Hold down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Blood trumpet.
Quick completion to the right. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is trending towards the goal from the 9.
Love the decision making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he
This offensive line, everyone playing in the same thing, driving out of their stance, working into the second level outside, that's creating
getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They cast in on the short. Last time they had it, and now they'll go back from their own end. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
we talked about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, he just decided to take it.
The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. Finding the defender. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. They have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles.
Let's go.
Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Got his man. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
And that's disappointing for the head coach because you drill these 2-minute, 4-minute type situations late in games. You've got to have awareness and understand what you're trying to accomplish. You're trying to bleed the clock, and you can't do that if you're running out of bounds.
They'll run it from the gun. Finding open areas. And his rollers are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
To the ground. He's got it again. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down?
Ready, go.
And impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He was fortunate enough to start a play from Reggie back on the line of scrimmage.
second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another
Page
big one?
27, John.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with the receiver.
Now it's second and long.
Down. Okay, ready?
After the incompletion, they go back up top.
I don't expect many misses from this guy.
Huge third down here in the big house. He moved it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on
On
offense.
set.
That
Here we
last
go.
touchdown drive was
Ready,
surgical
fire.
through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And running a modern college football, that's going to spread you out. Find my play. Really put defenses in difficult situations.
Rocket.
And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo.
Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88. Hunted it.
Looking downfield on first down. He uncorks one deep. Catch and shoot inside the 15.
The reason this offense is so exciting to watch, they recognize that they're the average now. And if he's going back this to his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the things right on the stride, right on the stop running, right now. It makes it so easy, the connection between the quarterback and the wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out. Oh, he's got the space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. One more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one.
this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. Trying to get everybody set with the
21 wing, 221. Ready, ready. Guard. Trail, direction. On the ready.
To the air on first down. Here's the heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Music
The
no.
Wolverines
Music
in the
no.
hurry up. The RPO is fired. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Offense breaks the huddle on third down.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, wants to pass. And a misconnection on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Let's go. Let's go. Shadow. Hey, camper. Ready. What do you got?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom, he escapes.
Ready up.
Pulls a rabbit out of the hat next to the nose.
Flag.
Gets a first down.
Got
Now I
it.
got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He rifles one deep to the left. Spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
This offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start.
ready.
Get the first down, get out of bounds, work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quickly complete. Here comes the two-point try.
Here we go. Here we go.
Complete to the right. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for an alley. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24.
Flag.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking to throw on first down. He's looking deep. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22.
Cooler 18. Cool.
Lost to throw on first down. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the
Okay,
25.
ready? Here we go, here we go. Watch that in. Watch that in. Yeah.
Looking downfield on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field. But also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies,
On the ready.
playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep.
Ready up. Ready.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Ball crosses to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.